Hello. It is the 7th of July, Friday. I found a gleaming leak of the clouds and went for a run, but now it seems we are having a sunny and warm and bright grilling evening, as it has been known for 3 weeks. The third grilling evening of the summer. That is a part of the local building, process. But here, this time we got a draft of a vision map, I would say, ahead. Meanwhile, there is a reel of the sneak peeks from my daily creations with no particular order. Those are from various and different collections, and it remains to be seen which one of them will come into fruition and which one of them you may be able to own. I am completely still dedicated. Meanwhile, some would argue and say that I am living the busiest hustling years or phase of my life. Meanwhile, I'm completely dedicated to build and bring upwards from amongst launch for the ownership and utility that we will eventually unleash within this collective family of collections. And for that, I have gathered up my Zen and made a draft of utilities going forwards. There we can bring it to our scythe. Let's move these pieces. Can we choose there? So let's change these sides. Can we? Yes. This bring in here and this here. And I still preserve all the allowance to make changes to this draft, and these are the most basic ideas with I can bring into life, whatever the case may be. Yet the utmost core idea of the ethos when I'm creator is that there will be aspects with community participation, with participation of people, and they will have a word to make an impact and say, being the pilots as much as I am. So, with that note, there are particular aspects that breathe life into the utility when there is volume, for example, of the collections. With volume, there comes certain aspects of utility that, for example, I can bring back for people, for the holders, and there is an idea for that. an idea or two actually I have, but what is noted there, these are just the initial ideas. And that being said, we are going to, these ideas are not set in stone. Instead, if better idea comes up, then we are always welcoming the change for the better. And likewise, there was one typo. These are the spontaneous, intuitive ideas I have come up with on the flow, on the go, while being on the fly, you know. And for example, when there is this particular relation to this an app or two, and I give you a scenario. If one of such apps fades out or fades away, then we just change the relation to a different an app, for example. So that is an example how these ideas are not set in stone anyhow. And so forth. Along the road, there might even be, more decentralized and autonomous ways to direct royalties to particular purpose within a DAO even. And yet while we go up there, we gotta keep building. But for now, whilst I can be the active wave maker and trailblazer, I can hold these, for example, live streams of the raffle to ensure that it's fair, and to dispel any doubts that I am giving back to the community and people. So I just can't wait to pave the way further. And by the way, one thing now I recall. This morning I wrote a small draft of a post that kind of gives a glimpse of articulation about the process up to the launch and afterwards, and that is yet something I will release upwards. And here is the brief article I jotted down this morning, A Vision to Fruition, initiated by this hashtag GOAT Moments, and this just gives the glimpse of perspective from how I come to the launch of Amongst and where it goes from there. This will be found by the link in the description of this video, and I might prefer smaller post of this article also to the feed. With all this, I'm glad the journey continues with and within all the yet undescribable ideas we have to unleash up from our sleeve upwards.